Yes, it was very good.
It reminded me of the Roadrunner in a movie.
Yeah. So,
And the wife is
yeah,
hot.
yeah,
Oh my goodness.
yeah, yes. And of course, Deadpool 2, obviously, that was very good. There'll be another one whenever that'll be. Again, sometime
Deadpool 3 coming here.
Yeah,
Make
sometime next year or whenever. Okay, so we have some more. This movie called Chick Fight. Yeah, it's something new that just came out, starring. If you watch Billions, it was.
Chick Fight. Sound like something from movies.
Yeah, it was basically. If you watch Billions, it was the blonde that was married to basically the bad guy that's on Billions. So if you know what I'm talking about, you watch it. It's
Chick Fight.
Yeah, it's basically about women fighting, like UFC in some way.
course.
But it's not bad. It has something to say. It's not just all fighting. Okay, and we have something on Netflix. I would say it's a kids movie, but maybe not. It's called The Princess Switch. Starring one of the Disney kids. I don't think it was seen. Vanessa Hudgens, who was, you might remember, was a little kid from School of Rock, if you can remember that.
No movie
way
I
back
want
when.
to see. I haven't saw it yet. I don't know if you got it on your roster. I wanted to see the Aretha Franklin story about Jennifer Hudson.
It's not out as of
I
yet.
think I thought it came out.
It's because a lot of stuff has been pushed back.
Oh yes.
So
We
I
can talk about the movies that's coming.
Yeah,
out.
I saw the trailer, and again, that's something we will talk about later when it does come out. So can't talk about that. now.
So yeah, 'cause I saw some good movies coming out.
So another movie which I saw on Netflix called Super Intelligence. It's basically about the Google and Silicon Valley, starring Melissa McCarthy. Not bad. It's really not bad at all.
She's a good actress.
Yeah, and Amy Adams, who hasn't done much, she's in this movie called Hillbilly Ebony, Ebeny. You catch it on Netflix. Basically somebody from the sticks, like say Alabama or Arkansas. In this case, I think it was maybe backwoods of Louisiana. She has a issue, drug related, this and that, but it tells a good story. It's actually a good movie. I don't know, it's one of the best performances, but it might be talked about. We'll see about that. Okay, what else do we have here? Oh, another movie called Friendsgiving, starring the same woman that was in Chick Fight. It's a chick flick, but it's cute. It's a cute movie. It's something to maybe just check out. Okay,
One movie I saw,
go for it.
and I thought it was going to be something different that I had to kind of turn because it got kind of scary. Black Christmas. Did you see that movie?
I did see Black Christmas.
I saw some of it. It was okay. It kind of reminded me of Shane.
I don't really recommend it.
Yeah, me too.
It was okay. The fighting was interesting.
Kind of reminded me of Scream. A scary movie.
Yeah, a cheesy version of it, but no. I would say Last Christmas is a hell of a lot better than Black Christmas. Okay, let's get that straight. Okay, if you're a Kevin Costner fan, yes, people, he's still making movies. Him and Diane Lane made a nice movie called Let Him Go. It tells a very good story, and that's all I'm really going to say about it. Okay, what else do we have here? Another Christmas movie. Very good Christmas movie. It's called The Christmas Chronicles 2. Starring Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn, a real couple of 35 years. I didn't know they did a first one, but it was a very good movie, had a very good story, and definitely it should be checked out. One of my favorite ones to actually watch. Okay, what else do we have here? Okay, we have other ones. The War with Grandpa, starring Robert De Niro. Very funny. You can catch that on Netflix too. It's basically about the war between grandson and grandpa. Grandson has his own room. Grandpa's going through stuff. Ends up taking his room, and then we have the war, and it's hilarious. People, you should definitely check that. That should be on your top list of actually movies to check out.
Did you see 1917?
I'd rather not comment about 1917, but
I'm not talking about the year. I'm talking about the movie.
yeah. Okay. Mr. Jones didn't mention it. I will talk about it.
I saw
Okay.
something, I gotta see the
Okay.
rest.
Here's what I thought of 1917. It had its moments.
Okay.
I will give you that. But here's the thing. If you saw the trailer of the movie, only thing I gotta say is the trailer has nothing to do with the movie. Nothing.
So was it like Pearl Harbor?
No. What I'm again, if you saw the trailer for 1917 and you see the movie, it has nothing to do with the trailer. That's all I'm gonna say. And that pissed me off. I mean, I know people raved about it, said, oh, the choreography was great, and yes, it did win some stuff here or there, but overall, no. Only thing, like I say, if you've seen the trailer, see the movie, and you're gonna know what I'm talking about. So, that's all I'm gonna say about 1917. Okay, if you're a Gerard Butler fan, which most people are, he got a movie called Greenland. Basically about, I can't say the end of the world, but it's an apocalypse movie, kind of like your War of the Worlds kind of movie. And he did a movie early in the year. What was it? The Fallen movies, the one with Morgan Freeman.
Oh, the White House has fallen.
Yeah, something like that. I can't think of it.
Yeah.
That was early in the year, and that was actually very good. I think
Yeah, I like that
London
movie.
is falling, and something.
Yeah,
falling.
London has fallen.
Something like that, and that was actually very good too.
It was real good. Very
Yeah.
exciting.
Yeah. And a movie I saw called Freaky. It's supposed to be a cheap Friday the 13th movie, starring Vince Vaughn. Why he was in this movie, wanted a paycheck. I don't know what to say about that.
No, Vince Vaughn's a good actor.
Yeah, no, he is. But again, now these days, I guess you just take what you can get because there's not much out there to
He's
take.
our comedian John Travolta.
Oh God. Oh God. People, this is why I do reviews and Mr. Jones don't. Okay, yeah. Okay, let me see what else we have here because I do have a couple other things here.
One movie,
Oh,
okay.
okay, no, go ahead.
One movie I want to throw in that I saw, but I know it's from a long time ago, but they playing it constantly, and it's on your Netflix. They're playing it constantly on HBO and all over, Epix, Schindler's List. When I saw that movie, I felt so bad for what happened.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
not
why
gonna go-
that's why I never mentioned that movie.
I'm
Really.
not gonna go deep into that. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay.
Okay, people, you've seen
I
Schindler's
thought
List.
Rosewood was bad, but this ain't. nothing.
Yeah. People, that's why when people, again, if you know what the topic of Schindler's List is, you understand why people should not. No. And again,
Break yourself.
I had enough relatives that went through all of that. No, thank you. It's a movie I don't recommend, but yeah, if you really
Break
want to know,
yourself.
you want to know about the history of,
That's like their history of roots.
it's
Put it like that.
okay. That's one way. of
But we're
looking
gonna
at it.
end it right there. That's it. Moving right along.
Okay, a movie called The Banker. Very good movie. Starring Sam Jackson and the guy that played the Falcon in Captain America.
Oh yeah, Anthony Mackie.
Yes, Anthony Mackie. Very good movie.
When
Check
that
it.
movie-
You check it out on Apple TV. It's very good. It's a
I
definitely
have
good
to see
movie to
that
see.
movie. It was supposed to come on the theaters.
Yeah,
But I
and
guess it was too black for Hollywood. I mean, I'm sorry.
it came out late. Well, I don't know, early in the year, but around the same time all of this started to happen. So I
It's a true
guess that's the
story.
reason why. Yes, it's based on a true story. It's a very good movie. The Gentleman, or as I call it, if you ever saw a movie called Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels, which is one of my favorite British movies, but it's a very good, I guess, like robbery movie. Check it out. Only thing, it's like it's almost an all British cast, but they threw Matthew McConaughey in there. I don't know why, but they had to throw an American in there. I guess just to make it is what it is. But it's the guy from Sons of Anarchy is in it. It's the older brother for Ray Donovan's in it. It's a lot. It's a big cast. It's a really good movie. Definitely check it out. If you are a Spike Lee fan, which I am to an extent, a movie that will be nominated, definitely be nominated. It's called DA Five Bloods, Das Five Bloods. War movie basically talks about 5 Afro-Americans that were in the Vietnam War. They talk about their stories, and it's really deep. And definitely will be nominated, and a lot of people that you know are in the movie. That's all I gotta say. Okay, Disney Plus. Let's talk about stuff that's on Disney Plus. This Upside Down Magic. It's a Disney movie about basic. I would say like maybe like a Harry Potter movie, like an American Harry Potter. That's the best way I could describe that. It's very good to see. Very good movie. I enjoyed that. Another one on Netflix called The Sleepover. Good movie, starring the woman I was in. She's been in a lot of movies these days. She actually directed this Chick Fight and
Well, let me ask
the
you
one I
this.
mentioned. Yes.
Netflix got so many movies now. Do you think they surpass HBO now? Are they up there with them? Or?
Well, it's different because it's not the same because it's a streaming service. So Netflix is Amazon. So it's I'll put it this way: Netflix and Amazon is HBO and Showtime. That's the way to do it. So you can't compare because again, one's a streaming service, one's basically TV shows.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, so it's totally different. Okay, okay, back to the Disney Plus stuff. Yeah, and one of my I almost forgot this. If you people have been watching Disney Plus, and it's something again another show that my nephew told me about that I didn't get to watch, but I watch it now. The Mandalorian. Yes, people, everybody's been watching it and it's really good. I love the show. And Gina Carano, who's a badass and an extremely hot badass. Okay, thank you Disney Plus for putting her on the show because, yes. And thank you for putting Rosario Dawson on the show too. It's getting better. I don't know what she's going to put on the show, but yeah. Oh, and you also got Sasha Banks, who's a wrestler, but she uses her real name on the show too. So she's on the show too, but I see with Mandalorian, you're just adding more and more stars to the show because the person that plays the Mandalorian, he's not that popular, but the people around him, like Carl Weathers, which is a smart move on your end, putting him on the show. But yeah, it's got a big following. It's a very good show, and as many seasons as they want to do it, I guess they're going to do it. So yeah, Mandalorian, definitely. And another show which I forgot, it's called Mindhunters. I think you'll catch it on maybe Amazon. It did 2 seasons. Right now they're not working on the 3rd, but it's a really good show to check out. Definitely something to check out. Okay, now we'll get to religious movies. Yeah, people, not my cup of tea, but you know what? They're not bad. A movie that you could probably catch on maybe Netflix or Disney Plus. It's called Believe. About this girl, this woman that had, woman, around that 20s age, that had cancer, and it's a touching story. Only thing I can say is bring tissues. That's all I can tell you. I mean, I'm not an emotional person, but it can kind of get to you. But it's a really good. It tells a very good.
Do you believe?
It's a very good story.
Do you believe?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. As far as basically the story, and last year there was another movie that came out called Breakthrough. Really good story. I probably talked about it last year on in my Facebook thing, but it's something if you didn't see it, really good. I think it got nominated because it deserved to be nominated. It was really that good. Let's see this. Magic Camp, kind of like the Harry Potter thing, which I mentioned already. Okay, you're a Jamie Foxx fan. Movie he did called Project Power. Not bad. And again, another one of these, 20, 30 movies that's going to come out, with the, he's got a power and, he took something, he drank something, all this stuff. I go like, eh. Another movie called Target Number One. You might find this on some streaming services, maybe Netflix. It's basically like the assassin movies, those kind of things. It's actually a very good movie to check out. Greyhound. If you ever saw The Hunt for Red October, this is similar to it, starring Tom Hanks. You'll catch it on Apple TV. Netflix, The Old Guard. If you're a Charlize Theron fan, which who isn't, she kicks ass just like she did in her other movies, which we already know which ones they are. Hulu. If you're an Adam Sandberg fan, you check him out in Palm Springs. Hilarious. It's very funny. And another movie to check out is The King of Staten Island. Hilarious. It's
Yeah, what's that about?
it's very funny.
I seen the poster.
Yeah. It's about this kid who basically is a slacker. I mean, I don't know what you call him these days, but I call him a slacker. Doesn't really care about stuff, but people seem to love the guy. And then something
Really
happens.
from Staten Island?
Yes. The person that actually played this character is actually born and raised in Staten Island. So you could say it's basically a true story based on him, or it actually is a true story based on him. And he actually produced this, and I might have directed this also.
Is that the same guy from Slumdog Millionaire?
No, it's if you watch Saturday Night Live, it's the person that was engaged to Ariana Grande, but well, that ended. Well, sorry to say it did. Okay, well, too bad on his end. Okay. Yeah. So I guess that's basically it as far as I can see. There might be other stuff that people could talk about. Movies that will be coming out. Like you said, the Aretha Franklin movie that's supposed to be coming out.
Fast and Furious. I can't wait. Oh, my
Yeah,
God.
that's. Oh, and a movie called Ma Rainey. It came out on Netflix yesterday. It was Chadwick Boseman's last movie. Now I read up on a review.
Yes.
I read up on a review about it, and they say that's probably his best work. Now I know what's going to happen because it happens all the time. Okay, he'll get nominated for an Oscar, and just like Heath Ledger got nominated for the Joker, and he passed. Well, people, you think you know what I'm going to say? You already know what I'm going to say. I'm not a fan of this, but they do this all the time. A person passes away, does a decent role, and they give me an Oscar. So Chadwick Boseman, too bad you're not going to be around, but you're going to win the Oscar because this is what they do. I have not seen it, so again, I'm not going to comment on it. But with the review that I read, it was very good.
They better give it to me while I'm alive.
But yeah, well, hey, listen, these things happen. I mean, you know, it is what it is. Believe me, it won't be the
But here's
last.
the thing, though.
It won't be the last time something like
They
this will
give him
happen.
an Oscar now that he's gone, but if he was here, I guarantee you, there'd be another film he did like that.
Well, again, we don't know.
And The Matrix is coming. Matrix 4, I believe.
Well,
Matrix 4 is coming.
in 2020,
John-
2022 or whatever.
John Wick 4, The Fantastic Four
Yeah.
coming.
Okay. Again, this is stuff like
And Tony Stark is back in the Avengers. Yes.
Okay.
I can't wait.
Okay, and of course on Disney Plus, on the Marvel brand, I will be talking about probably 4 or 5 series that's going to be premiering sometime next month in February that I already saw, but I didn't get a chance to write it down. But I will basically be watching them, and then I will talk about them. Okay, let's see now. Anything else that we need to talk about? One other movie that I saw, and this is the best movie that I've seen this year. You catch it on Disney Plus. It's called Safety. It's a very good movie. Definitely, I know people are gonna say, "Oh, doesn't that sound like a football movie?" Yes, but it's got a little bit to do with that. It's basically a kid that's going through a lot of stuff, and that's it. He goes to college, and he has to go through a lot of stuff, but it's a touching movie. It tears some heartstrings along the way, but it's a true story that I did not know anything about, and I follow enough sports that people know my sports podcast that we did a while ago would know that. But that's the reason why I liked it really too, because I didn't know about it. So when you're watching it fresh. It's like, oh, this is interesting, and you watch it, you go like, I knew nothing about this. But those are the movies that you want to watch. because you didn't know about that. So that's what makes